présentation est faite par Jean Broquet. Alors, est-ce que Jean Broquet est là? Voilà. Donc, elle est décernée à Rafal MODRZEWSKI, pardon pour la prononciation, et Pekka LAURILA, donc en reconnaissance de leur accomplissement personnel en tant que cofondateurs et respectivement en tant que CSO et CEO de la société ICEYE, qui a connu un succès rapide avec une pleine appréciation des services institutionnels et une pleine reconnaissance parmi les industriels qualifiés de l'industrie spatiale. Donc je passe la parole à Jean Broquet.
Monsieur le Président, chères consoeurs, chers confrères, Mesdames, Messieurs, je pense que nous devrions tout d'abord saluer un des deux lauréats, M. Pekka LAURILA, qui devrait être en ligne, donc on voudrait le saluer avant que je fasse une présentation. Est-ce qu'on peut avoir la liaison? Non, c'est... Oui. Ah, Pekka LAURILA, I have the great pleasure to welcome you online. Thank you very much for being online today. I will make first a presentation in English in order that you can understand something in less than 10 minutes, and then we will give you the floor for some answer if you like. Huh? So let me start, and I hope my English will be okay for you. Not so sure, but it will be okay for French, no problem. Okay, the Air and Space Academy today awards the Vermeil medal to two entrepreneurs, Rafal MODRZEWSKI and Pekka LAURILA being here, so you have the two persons here, who do particular honor to Europe in the field of the new space. They founded the ICEYE company in Finland, in Espoo, near Helsinki, in 2014, with the idea of using small satellite equipped with synthetic aperture radar to monitor certain dangerous characteristics of the sea ice. They had initiated the project 3 years ago at Aalto University. So Aalto University is at Espoo. Espoo, very close to Helsinki. Rafal MODRZEWSKI graduated from Warsaw University of Technology in Poland and from Aalto University in Radio Science and Engineering. Pekka LAURILA graduated from Aalto University in Engineering and Geoinformation Systems. Both took part within Aalto University in the development of the first Finnish student nanosatellite, a CubeSat of about 4 kilograms, equipped with a spectro-imager. Within ICEYE today, Rafal MODRZEWSKI and Pekka LAURILA are respectively Chief Executive Officer and Chief Strategy Officer. We can understand that they are very working closely together. ICEYE currently has about 220 employees, divided between the parent company in Finland, a subsidiary in the US, and offices in Spain, in the UK, in Poland, and from this year also in Japan. The first step in the development of ICEYE was the validation with airborne means of the value of small radar for the sea ice surveillance. This was done with the support of ExxonMobil. The company was then able to raise funds to develop their small radar compatible with the microsat, making extensive use of commercial equipment and components. In 2018, ICEYE launched its first radar satellite, which validates the technical choice they made for the space segment, and which, let's conclude with the interest of implementing or setting up an operative system. Each of the satellites has a mass of about 75 kilograms. The satellite can operate in several modes in order to deliver images of different size, typically 100 by 100 square kilometers with a resolution of 15 meters, 30 by 50 kilometers with a resolution of 3 meters, and finally 5 by 5 kilometers with a resolution of 0.5 meter in range and 0.25 meter in azimuth. ICEYE design and manufacture its satellite in-house with a production time limited to few months. They operate, ICEYE operate itself, its satellite. But ICEYE performance is not limited to the success of the space segment, which is today 14 operational satellites, the last 4 in July 2021. As soon as a few operational satellites were available in orbit, ICEYE initiated a service for commercial access to image on demand in less than 5 days. For this service, ICEYE signed a cooperation agreement with KSAT. KSAT is for Kongsberg Satellite Services, in order to use their network of ground stations divided in more than 20 countries around the globe. This ground station allowed to have a rapid link with the satellite to get the data, and also help to make the pre-processing and the delivery to the customer more rapidly. Since 2020, ICEYE adheres the International Charter, Space and Major Disaster, to give them free image when needed. ICEYE offers public access to archived images for non-commercial use, more than 18,000 images at the beginning of 2021. This image can be get from the EarthNet network of the European Space Agency. The European Space Agency purchases ICEYE images to make them available to scientists and to other researchers for science and application of the Earth observation. And finally, in October 2021, ESA signed a contract that integrates the constellation of the ICEYE small satellite into the fleet of missions contributing to the European Environmental Monitoring Program, Copernicus. ICEYE plans to have, before mid-2022, an operational constellation of more than 18 satellites in geosynchronous orbit at an altitude of about 570 kilometers in different orbital planes, in order to have an access to any point of the globe in less than 3 hours. The field of application of the ICEYE images is now much broader than the initial objective, which was oriented towards maritime operational support. Today it includes monitoring the impact of mining activities, monitoring agricultural and industrial activities in order to deliver financial information, identification of damage caused by natural disaster, land monitoring for the preservation of the environment. ICEYE continued to innovate for its satellite and ground processing. In July 2021, ICEYE announced the achievement of a so-called daily coherent ground track repeat capability. This capability refers to the detection of changes from large change, like boat moves, to very detailed modification in the level of millimeter between images taken under the same geometric conditions and through interferometric and coherence analysis. So on some charts that you can see on the screen, you have one which shows interferometric product, and on the right, you have the utilization of the very accurate evolution of change to see the level of filling of tanks in the port of Rotterdam. The daily capability, which is mentioned in the capability, is obtained thanks to the frequency of all day and night, all weather capability of taking image with numerous satellites. To date, ICEYE has raised more than $150 million in investment, mainly from private company in 2020, in which several large international companies. ICEYE now has the financial means to ensure the growth of its constellation. It is developing a customer service that will be accessible 24 hours a day, initially for selected customers. ICEYE signed contracts worth $50 million in 2020. The first key to the company's success is the relevance of their choice made by Rafal MODRZEWSKI and Pekka LAURILA during the design and development of the radar microsatellite of less than 100 kilograms. Space experts agreed that for reason of size and also of power, such performance was only achievable with satellite weighing more than several hundred kilograms. The second key to the success is a strategy set up for the rapid development of an operational service worldwide on demand. The launching of a constellation of satellites in a few years, as well as the creation of the worldwide service, testify to the dynamism of the company. Among other rewards, the two founders, Rafal MODRZEWSKI and Pekka LAURILA, received in 2019, with the staff of Aalto University involved in the development of ICEYE, the Finnish Engineering Award. ICEYE received the Small Company of the Year Space News Award in December 2020. Today, we are pleased to award them the 2021 Vermeil Medal from the Air and Space Academy. Thank you. So I think now we should have Pekka online. I don't know how we can proceed for the photography at least. I know that this was anticipated to show maybe the middle and to have a photography with Pekka on the screen. I don't know, maybe you can take it. Pekka, we take a photo now with you, if you like, and we show what you will receive at some stage within a few months at least. Yes. Okay. So, Pekka, the floor is yours now. If you want to say a few words, please.
Thank you. And hello from Finland. Very sorry we could not be there. The travel situation isn't great yet in Europe. Thank you on behalf of myself and Rafal and the entire team. Very humbly and sincerely, thanking you for this is honor, and thank you for the presentation. It means a lot to us, coming from, let's say, this sort of esteemed body of colleagues. We respect this award a lot. It means a lot. It's been an incredible year for ICEYE again, and indeed, as was said, we are right now. We are extremely proud of the progress made in such a short time. Again, this year we launched already 7 new spacecraft to the ICEYE constellation, and indeed are the world's largest fleet of these radar imaging satellites. And we have been able to put these satellites to very good use. This is what I'm very proud of. That for instance, responding in the recovery activities of the major flooding in Europe in the summer, this level of sort of maturity of operations. I think we are getting to a point where we are seeing it being signaled by the customers and the sort of community, meaning that being able to contribute to the Copernicus program and contribute to the space agencies, European Space Agency's third-party missions, for instance. These are very great honors for us, and of course something that we really set out to do. We really wanted to contribute and participate in the sort of at the best of our abilities, to the solving these critical big problems of the world. And we are getting there. And of course, we are not doing this alone. Along the journey, we have received a lot of assistance from the aerospace community, and I really hope we can continue to bring our own contributions to this field and that sort of help in this continuous push to push the boundaries of the industry to new heights. And yeah, so again, humbly thanking everybody at the Aerospace Academy for your commitment to this common goal as well, and thank you for this recognition. Myself, Rafal, the full ICEYE team, we look forward to continuing the advancement of Earth observation and these incredible capabilities together. Thank you.